216-578-1007 to join us live. 800-348-1007. 35192, you want to text. They announced not long ago that the Guardians' home opener for Friday has sold out.
Hey, they did it!
There you go, right down to the wire. The 29th consecutive opening day full house at Progressive Field since the ballpark first opened in 1994.
Where should people go if they want to hang out before the game, though?
I would tell them to go to Pizza 216. That's where we will be doing this program live starting at 2 o'clock. I will have tickets to give away for the now sold-out home opener.
What's Pizza 216?
Bill, listen closely, it's Pizza 216. See, we are a piece of 216 in that this show is tightly tied to the fabric of Northeast Ohio. But Pizza 216, if you were going to write them a letter and mail it, 401 Euclid, which puts us essentially across the street from where our new studios will be. So we'll be able to look in the window like everybody else, but not be able to do a goddamn thing there. That's right. So Friday afternoon, we will be live downtown at Pizza 216 if you're looking for a place to pregame. It's their first night game for opening day in about a quarter century. So we'll be down there regular time. We'd love to see you. It's all powered by Budweiser, the Major League beer, on Friday. Tomorrow, by the way, is another power hour here, as we'll be airing the Guardians game from Cincinnati. That's a 4:10 start, so we roll out around 3:30. This is a weird time of year where the Cavs and the Guardians are playing, so we juggle a lot of games with WTAM. And so tomorrow we did a power hour last week for an early Guardians game, and we'll do another one tomorrow. And then the Cavs, I think they throw it back to us tomorrow night for the Cavs.
Yeah.
Cavs are playing the Nets. Is that there or here? I couldn't see anything that said where tomorrow's game is.
It's in Brooklyn.
It's in Brooklyn, okay.
Because they're the 7th seed, we're the 8th seed.
Gotcha.
If we win that game, we become the 7th seed and
play the Celtics.
If we lose, we play again on Friday against the winner of the Hornets versus Hawks.
Hawks-Hornets. So I would imagine the Celtics want to play the Nets so they can just scream at Kyrie, or I don't know what. Maybe they don't even care. But so that Cavaliers game is tomorrow night. The Guardians game is tomorrow afternoon, and you will hear that here. They're playing the Reds in Cincinnati. I haven't even really taken a look to see how the Guardians are doing so far.
They're averaging 6 runs a game.
So what you're trying to say is they are nowhere near my White Sox, who are the tops right now in the AL Central.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that's a very misleading stat because they scored 1 run over the first 2 games and then 17 runs yesterday.
Good for them. We went and saw a spring training game when we were in Arizona.
Who were they playing?
They were playing the Cubs.
Yeah.
And we didn't get out of the parking lot before a Cubs fan stopped us and was like, "What do you guys think of the name change?" And we were like, my boyfriend and I are looking around like, "Is this guy for real?"
You guys were wearing gear and stuff?
Obviously, we're wearing, Cleveland stuff and Indian stuff and whatever. And this Cubs fan would not leave us alone. He was like following behind us with his wife, just yammering on about how he was upset that we changed our name. He's not
caved.
Dude, he's not even like a Guardians fan. He's decked out in Cubs gear, and he's like, "I guess it just doesn't really make sense to me because, like, what's so offensive about it?" And we're just like, dude,
and so
leave
how
us
do you
alone.
react? Are you like, we're just trying to get to our car? Like,
well, no, we were walking into the game.
I'd be like, they changed the name?
Right.
What?
No, we were just like, it offended people, and they asked us to stop, so... like trying to keep it short.
Wait till the bear lobby gets a hold of the Rickett family, my friend.
Well, and so then he's going on.
They were never Indians. They were Native Americans and were called the wrong thing. How do you not understand that?
Well, I was just so surprised that someone who had no affiliation with our team had such a strong opinion on it.
Oh, when
And then they stood behind us in line where you have to walk in and get your stuff checked and whatever. So we're they're behind us and this guy's going on and on. He's like, what even is a guardian? I don't think I could think of a word.
But it's also the only new thing in baseball to talk about.
I guess that's true. Yeah. Baseball hasn't changed in 100 years. So.
Right.
But yeah, so he was
Except for the Cubs winning the World Series. You should have changed a little misdirection there with that.
He was like, what even
Hey,
is...
enough about us. How about you guys? Hey, World Series. How about that? Against us.
What even is a guardian? How are you going to explain a guardian to your kids?
Oh, did you explain to him what a guardian
I
is?
told him.
You see, sir, we have traffic statues in Cleveland. It's the best we could do on short notice. And by short notice, I mean 5 years.
Well, and the thing is that then he was like, well, where are they? And I'm like, I'm not going to explain. I was like, are you familiar with downtown Cleveland? And he's like, well, I'm from Detroit. And I was like, okay.
This is the dumbest person.
I hated him. I hated him
So
so
did you?
much.
You didn't ask him why he was a Cubs fan if he was from Detroit?
He's from Detroit, lives in Chicago now.
So he's a carpetbagger.
So I don't know how long he's been in Chicago.
Yeah.
I didn't have any interest in talking to this guy at all.
Right.
But he was like, yeah, he was like, what highway? I've never seen a guardian statue on the highway. And I was like, what's that on the highway? You can see it from the highway. It's actually on the bridge.
Sir, have you ever seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
Right. I should have just
It's
made
analogous
something
to.
up.
Oh, of course, make something up.
He was
because
so
then
annoying.
he will disseminate that to everyone he knows. You guys know that they named the Cleveland after that movie with the talking fox.
You've seen it? That's
Oh my
crazy.
God!
How stupid.
So he's a carpetbagger. He's not a
So-
Tigers fan.
No.
He moved and he became. At least I held my ground, you know?
With White Sox.
Yes, everybody's, you live here now. I've lived in a lot of places, jackass. I don't change my loyalties just because I moved somewhere. I've been moving my whole adult life.
I even tried to get an out because they were behind us in the security line. And I was like, oh, babe, I have a bag. We have to go over to the other line. And so we walked in. He goes, hey, don't you have a bag? To his wife.
Oh, no.
He followed us into the other line. I was like, oh, my God.
So basically, he very much did not want to talk to his wife.
Probably.
Is essentially the
his-
long and the short of
His
it.
wife probably doesn't respond to anything he says because she's so sick of him. So she's already had these conversations or heard these arguments so many times that she just looks off into space and just can't wait to get a beer.
It was so aggravating. And the game was great.
I was going to say, games were good, though?
We lost 6-0. That's why when you're like, they're averaging 6 runs a game, I was like, that is not what spring training looked like.
But a lot of Guardians fans, though? A lot of people.
Yeah, it was great. That's our home stadium.
Yes.
Out there is the Goodyear Stadium.
But usually, spring training, you get a lot of Cubs fans.
There was a
coming
ton
out.
of Cubs fans, but it was we were surrounded by a lot of Guardians fans. There was one very drunk woman in front of us who was having the time of her life. She was just enjoying every moment of the game. I can't remember which one of our players, she misunderstood their name and thought it was Brenda. So for an entire inning, you saw it happen when she thought it was Brenda. And
Now it's back. Brenda.
Yeah, she looked around and everyone was like, did you just say Brenda? And we're like, no, it's whatever. I can't remember what it was, if there's a Brandon or something. And then for the next 2 innings, she would just be quiet, looking around, absolutely hammered, looking around, just go, okay, Brenda! Out of nowhere.
Brenda.
It was great.
Let's go, Brenda.
Yeah, right.
You see by the dawn's
Brandon Barnes is a center fielder for the
Maybe.
Guardians. Brandon Geyer, right field.
He's the guy that gets hit by pitches.
Someone did get hit by pitches.
Was it
twice.
Brandon Geyer? Because that's
he-
his thing.
Is he? I don't remember, but someone got hit by 2 pitches on the way during the course of the game. And I lied; it wasn't 6-0; it was 6-3.
6-3.
Yeah, we came back in the last inning and scored a couple runs, but
All
it
right,
wasn't
well, there
enough.
you go.
Wasn't enough. Super fun though.
That's why women shouldn't talk about sports.
It doesn't
got it
matter.
wrong.
I'm
Got
not
it all
the
wrong.
sports guy, Bill. We got a breath of
I
fresh air
so
of
wish-
Stansbury for that.
Thank God for that, boy. I so wish you had just made up
I
some
should have.
tale.
I absolutely should have. But he was so annoying.
You're like, I'm off the clock, homie, all right? I'm
Dude.
just here to watch a baseball game.
it was like he scoped us out. We stepped out of the car and took a few steps, and then there was a guy next to us.
I guarantee he was looking. He would have chatted up the Guardians fan closest to him.
Yeah.
How does
He was waiting to get that tirade off.
How does Brian handle those situations, your boyfriend?
He's just kind of quiet and
Yeah.
just will walk faster. And I'm like, well, don't leave me back. You got long legs. Don't leave me back here with this crazy person,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's just like,
You don't-
yeah, I know, right?
You don't just try and Yeah, like do that or just pretend like you don't hear them. Or just ignore them or like act like you're on your phone.
It's so fun to just create stuff out of thin air.
We should have.
Well, if you do that,
you
yeah.
gotta call them over and you
Yeah.
go, can I tell you something?
Hold on.
Now, they won't say anything about this publicly, right? But the Guardians of the Galaxy, he's not going to know what that is, which makes it all the better. This was an old guy, you said?
No, he was probably 50s, 60s, late 50s, early 60s. So,
Also
he wasn't,
super, super young then.
Yes, so young and spry.
And with it and hip.
So cool.
Oh, my gosh. Alan Cox Show After Hours line. Anytime you want to leave us a message there, you can. It's 216-986-8903.
Hey guys, it's Albert here. Hey Mary, this is for you. You know I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan of you. I'm a Fantora. I'm one of the Fantoras, if you will.
I hear a butt coming already.
Yeah, of course there is. Here we go.
I have some advice that I'd
just
like
advice.
you to listen to. I mean, apparently you're not very good at that. I would listen harder to your therapist, or maybe even get your money back. After watching last night's Instagram story, clearly your 2022 goals of, quote unquote, create more boundaries with my family is not working.
Is this what you guys were talking about before the
Yes.
show?
Yes.
It's disturbing.
Since I have been of age to wipe my own butt, my mother has never been in the bathroom with me. And a small child of my own, once she could point out objects and things, has not been in the bathroom with me while I've been taking a poop. I don't think this is entirely your fault. I think your family just think that's normal, but I also don't think you fought too hard to not have a standing ovation in audience while you're dropping a deuce. Now, it doesn't make me think...
All right, blah, blah. I don't know. You got to tell me the story.
Okay.
First of all, Joe from Hudson is losing his mind right now. She filmed herself pooping?
No, I didn't film myself pooping. No. So I went
You
to my...
filmed someone else pooping?
No!
Jeez.
I went to my sister's house.
Whose crappy pants are those? Those aren't mine. Whose are they?
I went to my sister's house last night because I got them all like a little souvenir from the Grand Canyon. So I wanted to take them their souvenirs. So we were hanging out, and my sister was giving the 3-year-old a bath. Okay, so I was like, "Hey, I had to poop. Let me in." And I was like, "I'll be in the bathroom with the kid. She's not going to drown. No big deal." So
You couldn't wait.
No, this was like I had to poop, and I'm not gonna. I had just gotten there a little
No
bit
other
ago.
bathroom.
No, there's a bathroom downstairs, but it doesn't work all the time. Like, it works fine, but it's one of those where you might have to give it a couple flushes, and I'm always afraid of clogging that toilet. So I was just like, hey, I'll watch the baby in the tub. I'm going to poop.
And
Get
kids
out.
do not care, by the way.
No, she could care
Like
less.
if the kid is on the toilet, you'll go, and they'll go, come on in.
Right, yeah.
Don't care at all.
So my sister's like, well, no, I'm going to stay in here. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. She's my sister. She's seen every part of me or whatever. We're close. So then we're sitting there talking. I am literally pooping. And then my niece walked in. My 10-year-old
filming?
niece. Nobody's filming yet.
Oh.
My 10-year-old niece walks in. And I was like, what are you doing, dude? I'm trying to poop. And she goes, I had to talk to mom for a second. So then she goes into the bathroom and is talking to my mom or to my sister. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm uncomfortable because I can't squeeze the rest of it out because there's people in here
Was
now.
this a noisy?
Yes, the
Okay.
kids in the tub yelling
No,
and
no, no,
making
no.
fun.
Were you noisy?
Oh, no.
Okay.
It wasn't like diarrhea or anything like that.
Well, I understand. I'm just,
But
it's a quiet pinch.
So after my niece walks in, then my mom walks up the stairs and she goes, "Hey, what are you guys gonna do when you get your couch on Saturday?" And I was like, "What is happening?" Right
You're on
now?
the, yeah, but you pulled the pin on this. I mean, you, as a grown woman, could not, you waited until the last minute to go poop.
That's how I do my poops, so that way it takes 5 minutes.
But in a house full of people, you might have to back time it a little bit.
Well, I didn't.
Yeah.
So I had Mr. Hero. It was something that
Oh,
happened.
God. But, hey. Great advertisement for them.
It was delicious.
Thanks, Mr. Hero.
Oh man, we're doing all that.
So I
Sexy commercials and then
Yeah,
this
that's
one.
right. Uh-huh.
So my mom comes up the stairs, and I'm looking at her sitting on the toilet, and that's when my sister started filming. I'm talking to my mom, who deemed it necessary. She's like, I'm about to leave. I just have to ask you real quick before I leave what you guys are going to do with your old couch.
Did your sister ask for your consent to
No,
film?
of course not.
So she thought rather than keep this a private moment,
Let's make it fun
She'd
for everybody.
film- right, gotcha.
So she filmed it and put it on Instagram. I didn't know that. I didn't know she was filming it. And then my mom's like going in depth about how she wants my old couch, but I'm like, where are you even? Because now I'm like, well, there's no stopping this. There's 8 people in this bathroom. I might as well have the
floodgates are
conversation.
open. Yeah, you're
So
on the
it's like-
losing team at this point.
Right. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, where are you even going to put the couch? So then me and my mom are arguing about where this couch is going to go. And my niece is like, Aunt May, are you annoyed? Aunt May.
Are you annoyed?
And I like turned my face and I was like, I just don't understand what went wrong with this family. I don't know how did this happen?
Plus, the child in the tub was only slightly less undressed than you.
Yeah, right.
Pants around your ankles. I mean, you had a shirt on, obviously, but I mean, you know.
Oh, she didn't care. She was having time
Didn't
with her
care at
life,
all.
playing with
Yep,
her toys,
sure.
going at it.
Yep.
And I was like, I just don't understand how we got to this point in our lives where this is just what you guys do. This is just how it is here at this
But
house.
here's my question. If that were me, after the second person walked in, I would have pinched and split. You know what I
But I
mean?
wasn't done.
I would've
That's what I'm
just taken-
saying.
yeah, but
Not
you-
done. Pinch and split. Like you just go,
And then
okay,
you go
I'm
down
not,
to take a chance on the downstairs toilet.
I'm not
Yeah.
sitting here any longer.
So that was how that happened. It was, and I also realized I let my nieces draw on me with what I was told was washable marker, and it was
Don't
not.
ever trust when they say it's washable marker.
Not washable marker.
I mean, a house full
But
of
even
children
if it is washable marker,
yeah.
just say no.
Oh, I don't mind. Like,
How did
that
they
kind
draw
of
on
stuff
you?
doesn't bother me. They want to give me tattoos on my legs.
Oh, you weren't like sleeping or something.
No,
and
no,
they,
no. They're like, hey, can my
wrote a
niece was
penis
like,
on your forehead or something.
No, my niece was like, hey, I got these new markers. They're like washable. They're this. They got these scents, whatever. I was like, yeah, go ahead. And I like gave them my calf.
Yeah.
And so after
It's still all.
I have leggings on, but yeah, you can see that it's still like black.
I mean, technically on skin, it is washable. You just might have to take steel wool to your
Dude.
calf to get it off.
Well, I tried everything. I like grabbed a baby wipe while I was at my sister's right after the poop incident, and I started to wipe off my leg, and nothing was happening. And I looked at her, and she's laughing her ass off. I was like, this isn't washable, is it? And she goes, no, they're called tattoo markers.
Oh, great.
They're like semi-permanent markers to do like practice henna and stuff like that. And so I'm like rubbing, and nothing is happening. I tried.
She got those for her kid?
She got those for a kid, yeah.
So basically, when single Aunt Mare is over, the moms and the kids in the house, they give you no quarter. They're like, you are in our arena now.
Yes.
Whatever happens, happens.
Yes.
We will film it. We will laugh.
Yes.
This is the hell to which we've become accustomed.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yes.
Whatever happens, happens.
Sorry about your luck, but you came here willingly.
That's right. You
So,
walked in,
You pulled your pants down, dude. I
made
don't
the
know what to
fatal
tell you.
decision to poop in my house.
It was just, I mean, and here's the thing. I have a smile on my face because it's kind of fun. And I know it's not normal, and I know it's chaotic, and it's crazy.
Listen, you got to make your own fun.
But it's kind of fun.
But if I was on the toilet and somebody started filming me, I don't care who they were. I would pitch a fit.
Why?
Because you're on the,
The
toilet
toilet.
and they didn't say anything to you. It's one thing if they took it and showed you. They put it on Instagram.
Yeah, but you couldn't see anything.
No, but
But
what? Your
still.
sister has what? 50 followers?
Right. Well, I reshared it.
Jesus. All right, well, but at least that was your choice to do
Right.
that.
Yeah. No, it was fine. It was like, it was just one of those where I'm like, and he's right. Albert's right. Where I'm like, there's no leeway. I'm not making any progress. Like, it is impossible to try to make anybody have any kind of a boundary in this family. So, whatever. But
But you're not trying to get them to have boundaries. You're trying to have boundaries with them.
Yeah.
This sounds fully unilateral.
Yeah.
Like this is on you.
Well, yeah, because
They're
I
not-
could have said, "Hey, everybody out,"
Yeah,
or
well-
gone to the gas station or whatever.
Yes.
But I'm not going to do that. I'm at the house, and yeah, I guess I could have. I'm
You
nervous.
go to like the nearest Wendy's or something. You buy, a Frosty or what else could you buy over there, Bill? I don't know.
Oh,
And you,
right. Well, that offer's over. But you could get all sorts of stuff using the app.
Something,
Yeah.
and then
And
you
then you
use their
or-
bathroom.
And then you earn points, and you use that for free food.
There you go.
You use their bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
and then
So yeah, it was just chaotic, but it was like a loving. The marker thing, I was annoyed, but it was also pretty funny. That I was like, oh, you guys.
What did they write?
She wrote, "Is that Mary Santora?"
Yeah.
They each drew a cat. her
That's
and the
their
baby.
mockery of you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then just like flowers, whatever. Like, wrote their names in the side of a heart. And I used.
And the pen itself didn't say tattoo pen.
I didn't pay any attention. And they were just like, "Can we draw on you?" I was like, "Sure."
Yeah.
And I used baby wipes. I used Lysol wipes. I used everything that everyone suggested. I used nail polish remover. I used hand sanitizer. I used olive oil.
Open flame.
No open flame.
Oh well, it's-
But
Burn it off.
I used like everything I could scrubbing before it realized that I was like, maybe I shouldn't be mixing all these chemicals on my skin.
I wonder
Oh, yeah,
if,
you're going to end up in the hospital tomorrow because your skin's so sensitive.
I'm very itchy and dry, but it has faded quite a bit. It got a lot of it off, but there's still some there. But yeah, so that was my night. Was from 7 o'clock until about 10:30 was just chaos.
I was going to say, some people, when they get back from being gone for a week, they need to, even though you've been on vacation, you need to decompress before you kind of insert yourself back into your regular. You went right in the opposite direction.
We couldn't really because we didn't get home. We didn't land until 12:30 Saturday night. So Sunday morning.
After midnight Saturday.
After midnight Saturday. So by the time we got our bags and got home and unpacked, it was almost 3 a.m. So we went to sleep, and then my boyfriend's nephew's birthday party was yesterday.
It took 2.5 hours before landing and getting home?
Dude, the baggage took
At midnight?
forever. I don't know if they only had 2 people working for every flight, but it took us like 45 minutes to get our bags. It was ridiculous. So then Sunday morning, we had to get ready and go to his nephew's second birthday party. So we went like right from unpacking, waking up, going to this birthday party all day, and then I was like, whatever.
You're right back into it.
Yeah, I've already not spent any time at home. I might as well stop at my sister's and drop off these souvenirs.
Drop a deuce and drop off some souvenirs.
Yeah.
All right, I got a break. If you want to text for something, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com to watch, and you can listen wherever you are live on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show.
On one